For centuries, we've called it serendipity, fate, or magic. But beneath the surface of human connection lies a structure governed by mathematics. From how we choose a partner to how we stay with them, algorithms may be running the show. Let's start with the 37% rule, a fascinating mathematical solution to a classic puzzle known as the secretary problem. Imagine you need to hire the best secretary from a pool of applicants, but you can only interview them one by one and must decide immediately. How do you maximize your chances of picking the best one? The math provides a surprisingly precise answer. If you plan to date for a fixed period, you should consciously reject everyone you meet during the first 37% of that timeline. This initial phase isn't about being cold or picky. It's a crucial period of pure exploration, gathering data on the range and quality of potential partners. This 37% mark is the mathematical sweet spot. It perfectly balances the need to look with the need to leap. By this point, you've sampled enough of the dating pool to establish a meaningful standard. After crossing this 37% threshold, your strategy shifts from exploration to decision-making. You now have a baseline, the best person you've met so far. The algorithm is simple. Commit to the very next person who comes along and is better than that baseline. Of course, there's a risk. The best person might have been in the first 37%, or no one better might appear. But this strategy is not about guarantees. It's about optimization. Following this rule gives you the highest possible probability, a solid 37% chance, of selecting the single best partner from the entire group. It's a powerful framework for making a major life decision in the face of uncertainty. In dating, the Pareto Principle says, a vital few behaviors drive most outcomes. Focus on the 20% that creates 80% of connection. What's in the 20%? Shared values, respectful communication, consistent follow-through. Use it practically. Identify your top 2 non-negotiables, invest time there, and stop optimizing the trivial. Small, steady behaviors deliver most of the return in love. Once a relationship begins, the mathematical lens shifts to game theory, the study of strategic decision-making. Each partner is a player, and every choice impacts the other. The central challenge becomes clear. How do we prevent defection, and how do we consistently ensure cooperation? This dynamic is perfectly captured by a classic scenario, the prisoner's dilemma. In this model, both partners gain a good outcome if they cooperate. However, an individual can receive an even better payoff by defecting while their partner cooperates. The risk? If both defect, they both end up with a terrible outcome. Successful relationships transform this into an iterated prisoner's dilemma, a game that repeats over and over. The math shows that long-term strategies like tit for tat, where you mirror your partner's last move, foster stable, lasting partnerships. This strategy is effective because it's clear, retaliatory against defection, but also forgiving, allowing cooperation to be restored after a mistake. While the external algorithms curate our choices, it's our internal reward system that validates them, unleashing a cascade of neurochemicals. This is the biology of attraction, a primal algorithm written in dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine, the molecule of desire, provides the exhilarating rush of newfound connection, compelling us to seek more. Simultaneously, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, begins its subtle work, laying the foundation for trust and attachment. It's a biological reward function designed to reinforce pair bonding, ensuring the continuation of the species. This initial intense surge is what we call the honeymoon phase, a neurological event with a predictable half-life. But our brains are wired for adaptation. The dopamine spike cannot last forever. As the novelty fades, so does the intensity of the chemical reward. This is the critical transition point where the equation must be rebalanced. Conscious effort, shared experiences, and mutual commitment become the new variables required to sustain the connection, transforming a chemical reaction into a lasting bond. Ultimately, love isn't random. It's a complex interplay of probability, strategic choice, and biology. While math may offer a roadmap, it still requires you to drive. The variables are still human. Often, the rhythm in our hearts can be explained by mathematical equations. This is because math isn't magic. It's everywhere.